BMW stands for Bavarian Motor Works, is a German automobile, motorcycle and engine manufacturing company. It is founded in 1917 and headquartered in Munich, Bavaria, Germany. BMW was an aircraft engine manufacturer till the end of World War I, then shifted to motorcycle production in 1923, followed by automobile in 1928. BMW was positioned itself as a premium and luxury car that provide pleasure driving and experience to consumer. Now, BMW is one of the German big three luxury automakers along with the Audi and Mercedes-Benz, and roughly estimated generate more than 90 billion euro revenue in 2019.
Crawl under your skin, follow my voice and let's begin to run.
The press shop marks the beginning of an automotive production process. Here, the sheet metal parts for the bodywork are cut precisely and it will be stamped by a mechanical press. These parts will form side frames, door, hoods and roof, which are later added into the main frame of the car. Once the frame is created and the parts are ready to be assembled, the car will be loaded into a production line. As the car will travel along a moving assembly line, the robots will attach parts to the car using the manufacturing techniques such as weld, solder, screw and glue. This process takes almost 18 hours to complete. Next, the car frame will undergo detailing process. This includes cleaning, layering chemical formulas, and painting for protection against corrosion and scratch. Before final stage of the production, the car frame will undergo quality control to make sure all the standard requirements are met. The final process is the assembly. Here, the major components will be installed such as engine, seats, axle, exhaust system and many more. Lastly, the car will undergo the final quality control where every components will be inspected, including minor details such as horn, light beams and other before being released. The proverbial sheer driving pleasure is essentially determined by the end of the process. One of the technology that had been employed in BMW manufacturing is collaborative robot. Advantage of using collaborative robot are convenient and safety precaution for an automotive manufacturing. Not only it reduces the time for manufacturing, which leads to the lower cost of production, but it also prevents human accident while performing dangerous and heavy tasks. Second is 3D printing. Additive manufacturing process are used to create 3D printed objects. An object is created in an additive process by laying layer by layer until the object is complete. Each of these layers can be seen as a cross-section of the object that has been thinly sliced. Lastly, sheet metal fabrication. Sheet metal fabrication was used to turn flat aluminium or steel sheets into metal pieces or products by cutting, perforating, bending, and assembling. This technology is automated and applied in car modification to sustaining and satisfying customer needs. Sheet metal fabrication is used because of its plasticity and elasticity. Thus, by using this technology, it will improve the performance and safety of the components. The aim of BMW design concept is consciously shaping a vehicle in such a way that this interplay creates an impact and dynamism. The key concept of BMW car is to design the ultimate driving machine. With that in mind, people are not only attracted to BMW brand just because they produce great cars, but also because of their way of doing things. What makes BMW exclusive and appealing lies on BMW design concept, which build for performance and longevity. Quality assurance is a process that used to ensure that a product is free from defects. So, in BMW Group, to make sure that quality of a product in top conditions, they are using smart data analytics digitalization cluster to analyze the data selectively and enhance its production system. The results of intelligent data analysis contribute significantly to the improvement of quality in all areas of productions and logistics. For instance, in pressing shop department, every steel coils up to 40 tons and about 3 kilometers long are cut into blanks, then formed into body parts. However, sheet thickness, strength, surface texture, and degree of oiling are not uniform throughout the coil. As a result, deviations from the target can cause crack in body when they were put under a lot of stress during the forming process. Hence, this is where the smart data analytics application at BMW's plant comes in by using laser to mark each blank with a multi-digit code serving as an ID. The ID that contains with a control command can instruct the machine to insert additional oiling to the blank before forming if needed. Then, it is true by implement smart data analytics, we can result in quality assurance.
I would like to share some products that have been produced by BMW company, which is BMW 7 Series sedan. BMW 7 Series sedan stands for self-assured presence, exceptional performance and maximum comfort. As the BMW 740LE, powered by a newly developed BMW twin-power turbo 6-cylinder petrol engine and with X-Drive as standard, it is quite simply created for assuming the leading position. The emotive language of the elegant design together with that special atmosphere of well-being in the interior, thanks to the supreme quality of the detail, individual styling options and the technically innovations, make it more epitome of the BMW luxury class. Smoothness meet exclusivity, luxury meet performance.
So for the first problem is complexity and effectiveness. As the technology becomes advanced, the engine specs will also need to be upgraded to match the specifications needed. As for the weight of the engine, BMW need to reduce the weight to achieve better overall weight of the vehicle. By doing so, they need to reduce the volume of the engine components by hollowing certain sections, which resulting in increasing the complexity of the parts design. At that time, they are using die casting method to produce the engine's part, but the die casting method are limited to certain level of complexity, as we all know. They then changed the method and using sand casting method to be able to comply with demand design specifications. Although Sand casting methods are costly than die casting. They can cover the issue as the finishing product produced from the sand casting method are much less needed to machine. They also change the material used for casting engine block from grey cast iron alloy to aluminium alloy or magnesium aluminium alloy to have better characteristics in terms of internal stress, damping absorption, good wear, thermal conductivity, casting features, corrosion resistance, high strength, and rigidity. We move on to the next problem. Our second problem is corrosion. As I mentioned before, when using metal compound, the material will have high tendencies to corrode depending the material compound used. As for the engine, I have told you guys that they are using aluminium alloys and magnesium aluminium alloys. One of the reasons is because they have better corrosion resistance than other compounds like grey cast iron alloys. But for the body of the vehicle, they are using aluminium sheet metal. By using this metal, the company will be able to easily shape the aluminium sheet according to their desired design. But then, the material will have tendencies to corrode, at least that's what BMW company assume. So to enhance further the vehicle's body corrosion resistance, BMW apply 5 coats of paints for each vehicle's body, while also dip it into a series of phosphate baths, which will surely improve the vehicle's body resistance to corrosion. And last but not least, our third problem is water leaks. The BMW vehicle body are assembled from hundreds of parts and binding each part by using rivets, stud welds, and rail spots. Although the assembly process was performed with maximum precision, BMW still took the initiative to prevent water leak in the vehicle's body by spraying PVC along any available seams. As we all know, seaming area will has high possibility for water to leak through the tiny gap. That's how the detail of workmanship produced from BMW. Thank you.
As mentioned previously by Shakir, engines built by BMW is hollowed in certain sections in order to reduce the overall weight of the vehicle. This weight problem can be further aided by reducing the total weight of the chassis and the mechanical parts in the car. This is done by using carbon fiber reinforced polymer, which is a lightweight material which can replace most steel parts in the car as its strength and stiffness surpasses steel parts. This is already done by BMW on their high-performance M-series models on roofs and aero parts. However, this feature can be applied on the heavy 7 Series for its roof, fenders, bumpers, doors, side mirrors, and for mechanical parts such as drive shafts, axle shafts, and also wheels. As a bonus, this also solves the corrosion problem on the car, as carbon fiber reinforced polymer does not corrode at all, unlike steel. For water leaks, a new sensor technology can be used during the quality control process of the car. Produced by SmartTrack, the sensor tadpole can detect water leaks accurately during high-pressure leak test when its paper tail absorbs water and transfers moisture level information via capillary action to the tag. The ultra-high frequency radio frequency identification tag then transmits the data to the RFID reader, which pinpoints the exact sensor tag exposed to the water leak. This makes it easier to test water leakage during the quality control process. The body will be fitted with 6 to 14 sensors around places where high chance of leakage could happen. This technology will save cost as manual leak inspections are costly and time-consuming.
There are a few applications of smart data analytics. First is the laser marking body parts. Steel coils that are several kilometers long are cut into blanks in the press shop and then form into body parts. However, sheet thickness, strength, surface texture, degree of oiling are not uniform throughout the coil. This deviation can lead to cracks in body parts during the forming process. By taking advantage of this system, a laser is used to mark each blank with a multi-digit code, and this mark will have all the data about that individual blank, and that data can be acquired through the system. By fine-tuning of press parameters according to the characteristic of each blank, the number of scrap parts will be lowered, the better utilization of the coil material, and reduced system downtime for fault analysis. Secondly, predictive maintenance for body shop. Predictive maintenance ensure reliable operation of large number of systems and predicts breakdown before they occur. Data-based solutions for predictive maintenance are used at various stages in car body production to predict wear in robots. Sensor in welding tongue signal ahead of time when defects or quality problems are likely to occur. Wide-scale sensor monitoring also improves the reliability of the electrical drives used in a variety of systems. Robots and control technology are fitted with sensors, allowing maintenance staff to analyze the data and draw the right conclusion. Thirdly is the faster data and error prevention. Based on the data recorded, the analysis of bolting curve process is provided important insight for systematic monitoring of bolting system and parameters. When implemented, findings created a closed loop of continuous improvement. With the information, the BMW Group will train employees for prevention quality works.